All right, greetings and salutations, folks. It's me, Kenny. Give me just a second here. The game will figure itself out. It's Penumbra the second. Penumbra the second. Penumbra Black Plague, Chapter 2. I guess technically it's not a second game. Anyway, fire it up. It should have looped its audio already, so that's why you can't hear it, in case you were curious. I gotta remember what the controls are, because all these little kind of horror puzzle games are mostly the same, but kind of different too. Now, I remember what we were doing, right? There's this guy, and this guy is in here. He's like in kind of that area, right? This guy is motivated to cut his hand off so that we can get to the library. The problem is that he turns into a friggin' monster the second we ask him to do that. So, we need to figure that out. I'm wondering if I can just, like, get it to spawn and then just run. Because, I mean, there's a door here. Why couldn't I do that? I'm not sure we have any better choices at the moment, so.
I remember why you're here. Dr.
Yes.
Swanson has filled me in. I recall every single syllable of our conversation.
All of
there was
them.
ever so
All
slight
syllables.
an inflection in her tone that suggested she no longer trusted me.
She
Why
doesn't.
ever dinosaur extinction 65 million years ago? Would she think that? I
missed a lot of this.
The same history. You and I are history.
I recall the day of my birth.
I recall the day of my birth.
18th of September.
1964. 3.46993412 recurring minutes.
Yeah, I get it. You're losing your mind.
I remember my mother looking as I poked my head out into the world for the first time. You need a security registered palm.
Yes.
Something I can provide. You need it at the library. Something beyond my reach.
Not for long.
When I became infected by those mindless zombies, I split off from the others and secured myself here. I cannot leave. Nonetheless, you will need a hand. I will not. Bring me a saw.
Okay.
I recall seeing one on my first day here, 3 years ago.
Thank you for being so cooperative before you tried to kill me.
Precisely 12 days, 11 hours, 39 minutes, and 12.4 seconds since something good last happened.
To the second, he's been counting.
Brother, come for us! He's over here!
Okay, so I can't just get out.
Embrace me, glorious void! Embrace me!
Right, okay. So there was a power surge. And that's why, uh-oh. He can still kind of reach me. You ever get the feeling that, your situation is not ideal? I get that feeling. I wonder if I'm safe. Probably not, right? But let's try it anyway. Gross. Nope. Nope. I am dead. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. We probably just, because there's a power surge, I guess, which means we can't leave here once it starts. They thought about that. Convenient. Which means we have to probably survive and avoid it while we figure out how to get out. Now this is the problem. Is I don't know. Maybe I can trap him in here. Huh, let's try it. I have to go through all this dialogue every time I die, though, which is inconvenient.
I remember why you're here. Dr. Swanson has filled me in.
Reopen it.
I recall every single syllable of our conversation. There was ever so slight an inflection in her tone that suggested she no longer trusted me. Why ever dinosaur extinction 65 million years ago would she think that? We share the same history.
It's the parasites in your brain,
You and
fella.
I are history. I recall the day of my birth, 18th of September, 1964, 3.46993412, recurring minutes past 9.
I don't know how well my
remember
plan
mother
here is gonna
looking
work.
surprised as I poked my head out into the world for the first time. You need a security registered palm.
Yes.
Something I can provide. You need it at the library. Something beyond my reach. When I became infected by those mindless zombies, I split off from the others
Can we
and
move this
secured
along?
myself here. I cannot leave.
Just
Good,
get to it.
It has been precisely 12 days, 11 hours, 39 minutes, and 12.4 seconds since something good last happened.
That better be a palm. All right.
Brother, come for us. He's over here. Embrace me, glorious void. Embrace me.
Here's to hoping.
My congratulations. Honestly, I mean it. Well done. I was only joking about the come get 'em thing. What say we celebrate with some nice, relaxing cyanide, huh? I'm sure I saw some anthrax lying around as well.
Oh, wow. Nice and relaxing, huh? The homicidal voice in my head is funny. Or I guess suicidal, rather. Okay, I beat that. Let's not open that door. And we got locked in. Did I at least get the palm? I didn't check to see if he was missing a hand. He didn't, did he? Damn it. A red computer circuit card. Tell me this saves. There's something not right with these artifacts, something wrong, but something irresistible. Irresistible, huh? It won't boot. The screen fills up with error messages. There must be some way to fix this. Is there no hand? This sucks. I needed a hand, and this did not provide. Can I take the saw back? Yeah. Okay, so I know that there is a whole computer situation in the other room that needs new whatevers, right? And now I just need the other one. Just check everything. It might be in here, it might not be. Batteries are good. No. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so now maybe, just maybe, we can go reboot the servers in the other room, and then that'll give us access to the computer, which will allow us to regulate power and leave. Yes, that makes sense. Let's try that. Boot is red. The card might need some modification. Uh-huh. Modification, huh? Oh, he's still in there. Is this where I modify? Okay. Okay, shoot. There's actually work that has to go into this. Well. Okay, the most common cause of frustration during installation process is the use of incorrect formatting circuit cards. Please ensure boot, network, and interface cards are functionally correct with default programs installed before continuing. Required circuit card, program count listed in brackets. Boot 3, network 5, interface 4. What am I using right now? Collates basic disk drive and hardware configuration data. Network 5 uses advanced communication drivers to allow access to any local internet or hub network. Comes with all the latest security protocols. Interface 4 carries all programs required in server and file access in addition to high-level direct hardware access. Circuit card compatible programs. Circuit setup, required installation to get any program running. Disk info setup. Oh boy, I hate this. Okay. By popular demand, the server no longer requires the latest version of Windows in order to function correctly. Where was this? No. No. Oh, there it is. Computer manual. Okay, okay. First I have to find out what I put in it. It was the red one. And I think the red one was boot. Okay, so this is the boot. Woulda boot it. Basic disk drive and hardware configuration. Basic disk drive and hardware configuration. So now I have to figure out what fits these bills, right? So probably circuit setup, disk setup, and socket protocol. Oh boy. I can't access notes in the thing. Basic disk drive and hardware configuration. Maybe disk and hardware. Yeah, disk setup and hardware. We'll add socket protocol too. In this. Come on. What's a CMD interface? Circuit setup, required installation to get any program running. What? Okay, so it's got to be circuit setup at least, right? Collates basic disk drive and hardware configuration data. Okay, so circuit disk. Why wouldn't it be circuit disk hardware? Maybe firewall too? Oh, wait, why was that one right? Okay, next is network. I thought I just did all that, though. What? Wait, it is network, right? Yeah, blue is network. Okay.
Human life is so banal. Is it always as monotone as this? I can't stand it. Let me out.
No, you're stuck now, buddy. Welcome to the human existence. Okay, what goes in this now? Advanced communication drivers to allow access to any local internet or hub access comes with all the latest security protocols. Okay. What's the last one? Okay, so it's like socket to net locator. Okay. Why wouldn't this work? This is not my favorite puzzle. It's just more of I don't have any complaints that make sense. I'm just gonna keep trying to do this. Is it 359? Hold on. Or I'm sorry, 354. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, I should probably read it, actually, instead of trying to see if I can find a way to brute force this. Okay, uses advanced communication drivers to allow access to any local internet or hub network. Comes with all the latest security protocols. Okay. Socket installs communication drivers. What does this do? Required in server and file access in addition to high-level direct hardware access. So we know that this can't be file streamer, because that doesn't make sense. Installs routines required in accessing an internet. It sounds so weird when they say an internet. Maybe firewall, anti, so like everything from firewall, anti-CM, netloader. I'm sure I've tried this already. Oh, it makes no sense. Oh, whoop, sorry. They've laid it out for me perfectly, but it still makes no sense. I don't have the wrong one, do I? It is the blue one. And the blue one is network. I think. I sure hope. For fun. Maybe not for fun. Uses advanced communication drivers to allow access to any local internet or hub network. Comes with all the latest security protocols. Socket protocol. So it has to include the socket protocol, right? Firewall provides protection against invalid access. Antivirus against malicious programs. Install interface that allows server access. How about we skip CMD? You're killing me. Why is it 354? Maybe we have to do circuit setup and then everything else, because required installation to get any program running. I don't know if they take more than one at any point. Install communication. Installs communication drivers. What's the other thing do? Interface. Carries all programs required in server and file access, in addition to high-level direct hardware access. Everything other than NetLocator. What am I doing wrong here? Any local internet or hub network. Yeah, I'm really confused. Can I pull it out? No, I cannot. It is the right one, right? Like I said, I assume they're color-coded for my convenience. Come on, Kenny, just use your noodle. Network. Network. Network would be blue. Oh, whoop, that's the lean. Network is blue. The blue one is in. It is in too, thankfully. Cool. Uses advanced communication drivers to allow access to any local internet or hub network. Communication drivers. Hold on. Socket protocol. Okay, see, this has to be the communication drivers, right? Firewall and antivirus would fall under this category. Yeah, that's the security protocols. Oh, crap. Okay, so maybe it's socket to CMD. I don't know if I've tried that yet. Why wouldn't it be socket to CMD? Use advanced communication drivers. Socket protector says install communication driver, so it has to be a part of it, right? To allow access to any local internet or HUD network. Net locator would access the internet, right? And then these are our two protections. Maybe it doesn't include the antivirus? Is there like an order? I should just reread the whole note. The most common cause of frustration during installation process is the use of incorrectly formatted circuit cards. Please ensure boot network interface cards are functioning correctly with default programs installed before continuing. Required circuit cards, program count listed in brackets. Okay, so there will be 5. Program count listed in brackets, which is the number of programs that go on the damn card. So there has to be 5 on this thing. But then 4 in the other one. So there has to be repeats. But I don't know what they are. Maybe hardware? Because I'm pretty sure that it has to have these. And the firewall, antivirus. But maybe not the net locator. Uses advanced communication drivers to allow access to any local internet or hub network. Comes with all the latest security protocols with 5, count 'em, 5 things. Now it has to start with socket protocol, which is install communication drivers. Right, it just has to. It has to do that. I don't know if, like, it's one of these first ones, but that has to be first. Maybe the, like I said, I think the one that the odd man's out's the firewall. When it comes to this one, because it's protection against invalid access. This is server and file access. So I think maybe firewall's a no-go. So it also can't be CMD interface. Okay. So socket, antivirus. Socket, antivirus, and net locator. And then, like, maybe these two. Oh, there we go. It was the firewall. May I remember what I put in there? Okay. It wouldn't be that, right? That doesn't make any sense. I really don't want to have to do this again. I just want everyone to know that I really don't want to die until the game saves. It's probably not going to be either of these. Maybe the firewall, actually, though. Carries all programs required in server and file access in addition to high-level direct hardware access. Server and file access. So it's like CMD, file, and admin tools. And then like one of these. Okay. I still didn't get a hand, did I? Oh, I think we were in these. The tomb, huh? Interesting. Previous nature, excavation, current nature, Xeno research. Background. The primary excavation site is the central pursuit of the archaic at Shelter, Greenland. The site lies beneath the shelter facility and, as of 2000, has been underway for almost 25 years. On March 3rd, 2000, a tomb was discovered. Current proposed understanding the tomb and its contents. Findings. The bulk of work in the responsibility of the language team, i.e. Chief Translator Howard Lafresque. His findings so far are the tomb was the home of some form of ancient organism. The organism may have been quarantined. The term Turnegate is derived from Inuit legend concerning evil spirits. Lafresque recommends immediate suspension of primary excavation operations. Expenses, man-weeks, approximately 27,396. Material, approximately 53 million. Scheduled operations as of May 27, 2000. Tomb investigation. May 1st, the team will unseal the tomb for standard series probe tests. Operations supposed by Howard Lafresque. Opposition obtained by blah, blah, blah. Okay, I get the point. Final status, open. Water cave. Nature excavation. Propose to locate and retrieve Xeno evidence and artifacts in support of main site activity. Elevated cast 0. Project not deemed critical enough for elevated presence. Chief admin, chemist Troy Rotensk. Replace September to blah, blah, blah. O'Neill. Findings confirmed as a primary material used. Oh, wait. Substance 63. In construction of the Persona TARDIS artifacts in the first new non-periodic table substance to be discovered by the Archaic for 18 months. Nice. Another artifact discovered and effects cataloged. Research team continues to fail at the purpose of these mechanisms. All symptoms manifested by research team in contact with the artifact conform to our initial hypothesis regarding their nature. Expenses, big money, 39,000 in medical. Casualties, many casualties. Much of it is exhaustion. Additional notes. Report field concerning a potential saboteur following multiple mechanical losses and thefts, particularly of radio equipment. Theory, dehydration as a cause of exhaustion leading to misconduct. Debunked. Theory, missing miner Tom Redwood still within mining facility open. Final status, closed. Hostile local fauna levels uneconomic.
As constantly entertaining as it might seem to have access to memories one has no recollection of receiving, it also places me in somewhat of a predicament.
Elaborate.
This saboteur, for some reason, he conjures in my mind the color red.
So red was the saboteur. Greenland. Excavation and research facility. Background. On January 19th, 1973, the Archaic Central Cast becomes aware of the large-scale industrial accident at the remote mining complex in northwest Greenland. The accident coincides with local reports dated over a period of decades concerning abnormal animal behavior and growth, high suicide rates, and unusual events within the mine itself. These reports centralize over the precise location of the mine collapse itself, reported caused by a crazed miner. Xeno activity is suspected and a full investigation sanctioned. Proposed to locate and retain Xeno evidence and artifacts. Lots of people. operation after 2 years of construction. Shelter is now partially self-sufficient, eliminating many issues surrounding archaic privacy concerns threatened during the construction phase by the much increased sea freight required. Shelter operations within a skeleton crew of research staff, supported by a small crew of maintenance and general care personnel. An elevated cast presence of reasonable general care personnel, an elevated cast presence of reasonable magnitude is warranted by. The potential value of any discoveries, unskilled labor and resource management is outsourced to discrete local villagers. Plans to adapt more than a fraction of the old mining complex to archaic needs have been abandoned, and work is now complex to archaic needs have been abandoned. Oh wait, work is now commencing on the excavation site immediately below the facility and within half a mile of 1973 explosion site. Security level highest priority. According to standard procedure, all documentation concerning the facility was destroyed upon construction. All those that know of the facility's existence either work within the facility or are of no great concern. The facility can sustain itself with only minor reliance on local settlements. The facility, for all intents and purposes, does not exist. This presents only minor practical annoyances. Okay. I can't look at international work. I'm curious, though. Does the door have an ID? It can unlock doors. I just need an ID. That might be worth noting. Well, that was 3. Let's try 2. Canteen, huh? Are we sure? I'm curious if I can... Is that how you spell canteen? I'll just have to remember that I can unlock doors. I wish I had some door IDs, though. Man, getting a hand has been difficult. Sorry, adjusting something. I was in there for 40 minutes trying to figure that dumb puzzle out. There's an infirmary. Whoop. There's an infirmary, it says way down here. $3061. Whoa. It's 3060. Oh, come on. 3061. Da 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 da. 3061. Okay, let's try the infirmary. This should be fine. It's like back here, right? All right, we made it in. Infirmary, here we come. Nothing bad happens in the infirmary. Okay. I can't even remember the last time I had some time to relax in front of a TV. We're gonna make time after this, if you survive. I don't think you will, though. I think you kind of told us you wouldn't, actually. Either it's hardly been used or it's been well cleaned. Securely locked, huh? Non-human sample. Insert human sample. Need dead guy. It's a toilet. Indeed. When was the last time you used one? It might be worth doing, you know? Well, that was disappointing. Vandalism. Yeah. It's worth a try, you know? Excuse me. Might as well poke it. It's like I'm safe when I'm inside, like I got nothing to lose, but Clarence, he's not in there with me. Poor Clarence. Cryostasis usage policy. The cryostasis facility is a state-of-the-art installation allowing for cryogenic freezing of several injured personnel who may be resuscitated at a later date. During freezing, users may or may not experience mild hallucinations to be confirmed when first user is successfully revived from stasis. Fair usage policy. The following scenarios are considered acceptable cause for use of the stasis facility. An overseer or elevated cast member is critically ill or injured. A lower cast member of the archaic holding vital information is critically ill/injured. Any patients infected with non-Terra virus or bacteria, provided they have first been deemed non-contagious. Any injured personnel with the following incurable ailments should enter stasis for later medical research. Cardiomyopathy, probably not what it's called. Glaucoma, polio, diabetes, or halitosis. An elevated cast member deemed clinically dead should enter stasis for ceremonial purposes. Maintenance periods for deceased users to be increased pending research benefits at Greenland site, making revival a potential solution. Access. Access is strictly forbidden to all non-medical personnel. At this time, the Archaic is unable to staff the facility 24 hours. As a result, heart rate sensitivity wristbands have been issued to high-priority, high-risk personnel. Keep these wristbands with you at all times. They allow automated access to the facility in the event that the wearer's heart rate increase high potentials approaching death. Postscript. Lower caste personnel are entitled to an opt-in, opt-out. Okay, so we need a heart. We need a bracelet to get in, huh?
Christ, you look worse than the last time I saw you.
It's not been
Then
good.
Maybe you're just at a higher resolution. Oh. Damn it. Note to self, never insult your last hope of survival. I just wanted to give you a word of advice. Those creepy artifacts, we don't know how they work. Or even what they do, I suppose. I
have theories. Hive mind theories.
Get too close to one once. You probably don't want to know. I'm sure you'll be fine. Probably. I hope.
Okay, Amabel.
By the way, if you happen to find yourself in my neck of the woods, I'm kind of trapped. It's no big deal, really. Just throwing it out there.
Oh, no. That's hardly true. They're really completely harmless. Go on, it's just like wrapping yourself up in a warm blanket.
You know, Clarence, I've touched, or Clem, whatever your name is, I've touched everyone. Chemical tests. Primate chimpanzee chemical temazepam. And as expected, the result displayed symptoms of relaxation and lethargy. Chemical Lyceric acid diethylamide result, much akin to previous work with felines. The chimpanzee showed no ability to cope with the chemical stimulant. Viscae somnus. Following injection, the subject's heart rate slowed to such a rate that for all intents and purposes it appeared dead. In truth, heart rate had dropped to incredibly a safe level and the subject recovered soon after. The chemical is held to be entirely safe in moderation and produces a relaxed effect in the subject. It remains to be seen whether long-term exposure leads to mental health risks. This primate is worn out. Please consider this an official requisition order for further test subjects from the mainland. So I might need a chemical, maybe, and a wristband to get in here. Oh, here it is, the emergency wristband.
Your mind space is muddled as a lime. See here, A is for alliteration. B is for bohemian. C is for carcinogenic.
Carcinogenic,
So many
there you
long
go.
words taking up space in my new home. Here, let me do a little spring cleaning. There, you didn't need the periodic table, did you?
I kind of feel like it was useful. So I need a play dead. I need a play dead chemical, right? And I think I need it from inside this cabinet. I don't think I have a key, do I? Saw. Come on. There we go. Didn't I try that earlier with something else? I'm sure it'll be fine. Viscosomus. It's not quite right. How do I, It needs to be put into the bloodstream. This should be good. How is this not working? Oh, did I die? I might have died. It's possible that I have inadvertently killed myself. Oh, hold on. I'm not dead. It just made me feel like I was dead.
For a moment there, I really thought that might have been curtains.
No, no, no. This is why you read the notes. A small cryo chamber. That's a head. I don't think I need anything from you, do I? I need a hand. (200°C). Unless I don't need a hand. Maybe I need a head. I mean, sir. I'll just, whoops, sorry about that. Where would I use a head? Cryogenic freezer. Yeah, I don't know where the head would go. Maybe he has something to say about it. I guess it's all over for this guy. At this point, I don't really care. Where would I put a head? Maybe we can wash the head off. Was there anything that needed a retina scan? I think I needed a palm reader for the library. Non-human sample, insert new sample, and try again. I assume that this is a hand requirement.
So, you're running around with a human body part in your backpack and I'm supposed to be the bad guy?
Well, you are trying to kill me. That guy was already dead. Number 4 is the library. I don't think this is gonna work, but we can go look. Whoa, oh, sorry. Oh, I started here.
This is residential. The archaic asks that viral biologists do not take their work home with them.
Oh, wait, I needed that for an eye scan. Okay, so that was important. We did need that. Now, the problem is that now, I don't know what to do. So, let's see where I've been. Okay, so we've been to 3, which is the computer central rather. There's residential area, which is number 2, but I don't think I can get in there. 1 is the infirmary. So we've tried this whole side. We can't get into the library, which is number 4. Number 7 is residential corridor A. 5 is storage, which I think I've been in already. I think I was in the machine room too. Let's try 2 again. It's the only one I can't remember going to. Locked or jammed. Not convenient. And this is where I started. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I already did the machine room. I still can't have your hand, huh? Are we sure what's-his-face didn't manage to cut his hand off? I should go double check just so that I don't, like, overthink this. I am here. Computer is away on the other side. I'm not sure anything else is viable right now. If he took it off, I don't know where it is. Maybe it's, no. He must have tried, though, right? I don't have a hand, so that can't be it. Darn. He didn't like leave it around, did he?
Oh, you know, I think he's calmed down now. Perhaps all he wants is a hug. Why not let him out?
I'm contemplating it. I don't have any other leads. I feel the stupid, you see. Last resort. Let's check other stuff first. It's probably just a bad idea. Maybe I can fry his ass? Yeah, if I open that up, I will die. Oh, boy. Aw. Find some water or something. Okay. So we've been to the infirmary and that's a no. Residential area 2, maybe, but we haven't been able to get in. Computer Central seems to be done and over with. What's like right behind me? What's RO4? Oh, here it is. Okay, this appears to be a no. Okay, so it's like this whole side is dead, and we can't do anything with the library, and we talked about... Where have we been? 5 is storage, which I think we've been to. And the machine room has giant things in it. Yeah, I really don't know. What did we gain in the other room? We were able to unlock the door to the infirmary. Let's go back to the machine room on 6. Because we didn't actually, like, really achieve anything there. So, maybe that's... Is this an armory? What? Oh, right. A whole lot of no guns. It's like down, right? Yeah. I'm sure that eventually the giant slugs will have moved on. And they will be happy. Poke. It appears to be looping, which means maybe I can get in there. Okay. An electrical hazard waiting to happen, huh? How do I turn it on? Oh, that's how. Ah, okay. Oh, good, they are save points. Be more observant. I do still have that head, right? Okay. Baited. Loser, suck it.
It's not too late to just slam your head against the wall until you pass out, you know. It might be easier than carrying on.
Maybe.
The one thing that keeps me going is that when I finally work out how to end all this, you're coming with me.
I'm glad you like me so much, Clarence. The main character and you, fast friends. Two. What a swell guy. Okay, I figured out the hand situation. It took a second, but I did it. Whoops. I guess I thought that it would try to chase me if I stuck around when I saw it the first few times, so I didn't bother investigating the room. But then I noticed it was looping, and suddenly, you know, it all made sense. So, like, this way? No. Yes. No.
How peculiar. I could have sworn we remembered there being a door here before. How queer. What's in that direction? Oh, silly old me. I haven't got any hands to point with, have I? No, not that way. You sure you know where we're going? Didn't we pass the door just back there? You see? You silly Billy.
He called me a silly Billy.
All along. Would you like Uncle Clarence to take the steering wheel for a while? You should see your face. This is actually gonna be fun. Perhaps I won't get you killed after all.
I'm glad you're seeing the value of living. Oh, we're in. I picked up some baggage on the way, but finally I was close to my goal. I was sure answers lay beyond that door. They were answers I should have set out to find when I received my father's letter in 2000. Why did I wait a whole year to come out here? I don't know. Why did you? Physics and maths. We're in a library, a place of knowledge and learning. Hopefully less leeches. The Turnagate, they belong to them. I feel less here. I'm slipping. Turngate. Is it? I keep putting an A in there. Maybe it's Turnagate? Turngate? Maybe they're, I think they're like hive mind boxes. That's my guess. Locking mechanism, keeping the door shut must be some way to open it. Well, Nature. Does nature help us? Camera? Can I go backwards? I can, which is alarming. That means that the answer to unlocking the door might be behind me. Can't hop that.
Hey, I can read this. Guess your old buddy Clarence comes through for you again, eh, monkey?
Yes, Clarence, I want to know what it says.
Do ya? Do ya? I'll bet you do.
You're in my head, you should know.
I say, can you feel a draft?
Can you feel a draft? Should I be checking bookcases? There sure are a lot of them.
You don't take the hint, do you? Why don't you set that investigative brain of yours to on for a change? How about a good read? Oh my God, he's dead. Quick, if he hasn't started to smell, give him the kiss of life.
I like Clarence now. He's great, because he both wants me dead and has dumb, funny things to say. Why is the music so wondrous? Also, they gave me that hint a little too late. I had figured it out before I got chastised. Virus Sentience Conclusions. Howard LaFransk. Since leaving the last bastion of humanity in this place behind, it has become clear that my faith was well placed, my conclusions were correct, and it was only that which has brought me this far. It has taken me some time to make my way through the infected area of the shelter, and with the observations I have made, my prior discovery seems all the more obvious and vital. The infected humans communicate with one another, similar if similar communication is observed in infected creatures of all species. At times, the infected seem to coordinate without clear line of sight telepathy. Despite a catatonic appearance, the infected are quite capable of high-level brain functions. Their problem-solving abilities at times seem to far outstrip those of a healthy human being. When separated, the creatures lose this intelligence, indicating some form of communal or central intelligence. Yeah, we kind of made it that far already. Conclusion, the intelligence displayed is of such a level that we can only assume the communal mind is also rational. It is this conclusion that has formed the backbone of my recent endeavors, though the infected may wander around like mindless. For what of a better word, zombie, they are no more stupid than a worker bee. Automatons, yes, but far from stupid. In short, I believe this central intelligence might somehow be communicated with, bargained with. Communication, however, is most likely impossible once infected unless there was a way to subdue the infection for long enough to contact the hive. There must be a way to find peace. Today, I communed with the mind. I was correct. It is intelligent beyond our wildest imagination. It told me everything I need to know. You cannot imagine it. I cannot accept it. God forgive us.
Oh, diddums, Daddy popped his clogs. Bull bleeding who? Get on with it, will ya?
Okay, so Clarence here is probably piggybacking off of our intelligence to, like, forego sentience, right? So, like, he's sort of, he's just piggybacking off of our character's brain to get that whole sentience thing going. And, he wants to go back to the hive mind, probably. Because it's probably, preferable to whatever he's getting from us, right? And that's why he wants to get me killed so bad, or us so bad. I barely even thought about my father's death. I guess I wasn't expecting to find him any other way. I was determined to complete his work, find an answer to the infection, and then contact the hive. Okay, wait, hold on. So that was Dad? Dad was dead. So we need to contact the Xeno intelligence, huh? Fantastic. We're kind of already talking to a piece of it, so that's fun. May Clarence take pity on us. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I figured that was the case. Well... I'm full of bad ideas. I think maybe we have to lift this up and get to the point where we can crawl to where we gotta be. I don't know what this is. Inconvenient. I'm hoping that lifting it up will push it forward enough that it can catch these. Okay, so maybe like that. Maybe this is better. Maybe not. Okay. I'm not sure it quite goes sideways, huh? Don't say it, Clarence. Don't you say monkey. Let it be known that I do not know if the things that I do are correct. I only know that they work, which is about as much as I can hope. Okay. Crap. I don't suppose I can jump for that. Oh, wait, hold on. Kenny Alabaster the First. Yeah, that's me. Hey, Cactus, what's going on? Good news, we've discovered things about the thing in my head. His name is Clarence. I don't know if you were here for that, but Clarence has a name. And Clarence is that guy.
Holy hell! I mean, good. Yeah, more monkeys for the incinerator. Shut up.
Relax, Clarence. Yeah, so Clarence is like probably a fraction of a giant alien hive mind that has attached itself to my brain like an infection kind of, and is piggybacking off of my character's intelligence to be more intelligent than he would normally be on his own. And, you know, he's not taking that very well, and that's why he wants me to die. This may or may not change later, because I feel like Clarence is gonna kinda sorta be on my side a little bit in the future. I cannot prove this, but I believe it is true. Also, my character's dad is very dead. We found the corpse, I think. Oh, come on. Okay, game. I might need a little more than this. I don't know what you want me to do here. We made it through the library. I'm in, like, I don't know where I am. We want to contact the hive mind, though. Apparently that's an objective that we have. Contact the mind. Yeah, I didn't know what I thought was going to happen when I pressed space. Ah, painkillers. Basically, they're healing. Uh-oh. Okay, so I can't reach that, but we do have, Girder. Maybe if Girder, can reach high enough, we can use it to get up there. Yeah. Look, I don't know. I don't know what it wants. Any hole's a goal. Come on, just be the thing I want you to be. Just get on the thing. There we go. This'll work, right? Surely this'll work. Oh, I found an extra. Our Lord of Fast Food, the savior of chips and holy soup, the Lord of Nuggets himself. Okay, please, just... I don't even know why I'm doing this anymore. Well, now I've just ruined it. And there's no reason to do it. Why am I doing this? I'm not even sure I care. Maybe I care. I might care a little. Ooh, should I care? There it is, look. It's taunting me. The extra content. It hungers. Where did the barrel even go? It's just gone now. It might be unattainable. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. That said, I don't know how to get up here. Maybe from here? That makes sense, I guess. Glad that rock didn't fall on me.
It really is quite amazing. You monkeys and your problem solving.
I know, right?
How do you manage it with such small, singular brains? Isn't it terribly quiet, not hearing the thoughts of every one of your brothers?
Well, to make a long story short, I think we prefer it. I think it's preferred that way. Incoming video call.
You came.
Hey, Amabel.
I guess I didn't really expect you to bother. My lab partner's such a pessimist. Was such a pessimist.
You're not like a brain in a
Kinda
jar,
rubbed off
are
on
you?
me. He tried to make it through to me
Computer?
not
Exactly.
too long ago. I guess he's a bit late for the party. You'll have to make a quick detour over the surface next, but be careful. If the cold doesn't kill you, well, let's just say I didn't pick the safest of locales for my last-ditch survival attempt. Okay, good news. Good news.
Find the good news.
I think I've got a cure.
Neurons
Well,
activated. What do you
it's
mean?
not really what you'd call a cure, but it should be enough to help you.
It's
I
not
don't
a
think
gun,
I'm
is it?
infected. I was careful, but I guess if you come rescue me and I'm looking at you like you're a roast chicken, I got it wrong. Sorry.
It was kind of
Probably
funny.
wasn't funny, was it? No, I suppose not.
Sense of humor is a good thing to have.
Well, I hope to see you soon.
Yeah. Cures, rescues, saving the world. Also cliche, also ridiculous. Do you really think you're doing the right thing? Your morality is just a lasting stain left behind by religion.
Calm down there. Fine. Why is everything corrupt? See what I mean? Clem is like equal parts, kind of nice to have around, and a total asshole. And we're not playing Minesweeper. I gotta save this random woman I've never met before. A cure. I had my doubts by then, but I didn't have much choice. I resolved to find Amabel and put things right. She kind of said cure in a funny way, though. Like she didn't really mean it.
I'm not actually cold, you understand? I'm just trying to make you feel better. Very inefficient thing, your brain. Gives off lots of heat.
Ice is jamming the mechanism, huh? Screw it. Maybe it's fire. I could not make it to the door. The voice in the head keeps... Yeah, he would tell you to jump, though. He's told me that multiple times.
I'm not actually cold, you understand? I'm just trying to make you feel better. Very inefficient thing, your brain. Gives off lots of heat.
Can I go back in? Oh, boy. Well, there's flammable stuff, but what am I supposed to do with that? Let's try the other direction. Okay, so instead of going there, we're gonna try to go the other way. Because there's already flammable stuff, and I can't do anything with it that I can tell. Alcohol is flammable? Yeah, but we already have flammable stuff.
I'm just trying to make you feel better. Very inefficient thing, your brain.
There it is.
Gives off lots of heat. Now, if I were you, which arguably I am...
Okay, you're
I'd
barely me.
myself in a gormless sort of voice. Did that bridge really collapse, or is my good friend Clarence just playing an hilarious jape? The answer, monkey man, is that I don't even know myself. One way to find out. Please, don't get us killed.
Clarence, why are you like this? Why is he like this? Okay, right. Clarence, you suck. He does suck a little, but also he's kind of funny sometimes. You know what? I'm gonna go jump off of what used to be a bridge for fun. It was not a lie. Come on, game. Fires burn stuff. Come on. I don't know where to go. Also, there's a hair in my face. Come on. Blech. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't know where to go. I guess up. To the left? Oh, that sucks. I don't know if I have the time to make this. I did not see the rock wall. Spray cannon lighter. Okay, it makes sense. It is now affectionately 3 on the keyboard. Dying to cold is a skill issue? Well, you know.
This charrette, he's plastered all over your mind like a garish wallpaper. He wanted to die and we wouldn't let him.
Why wouldn't you let him?
You know, he's kind of humming up the place, if you know what I mean. Weird smell. Excuse me a minute. I'm gonna go give you a memory of him a good kicking.
He's, playing with my memories. Oh, I see. I have a plan. It's not a good plan, but it's my plan. What? Oh, crap. I was reading. Where's the military? We're in Greenland. What military? Okay, what did this say? You're telling me it's not close enough? This stinks. The cold mechanic is not fun. Okay. It's not like a government facility, though. It's a part of an organization called Archaic, which is some secretive nonsense. In something flammable? What? Can I pull it back? Oh, I have alcohol. Hold on. They literally went out of their way. Then where are they? No, they're all dead. They lost to the outbreak. The outbreak became really bad because it infected a bunch of people, and then it probably started to gang hive mind sentience, and then it got everyone. And they're all dead now. Except for like Amabel, I guess. They went out of their way to make sure no one knew about this place. So no one does. The only reason my character knows about it is because my character's dad told him about it. Okay, it's 4. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Good stuff. Not cold. Who creates parasites? I don't think they created them. I think they discovered it in a tomb
Find this damsel in distress, kill the bad guys, cure infection, save the world. Chances of success? Nil. Chances of survival? Well, you've got old Clarence on board. That should speak for itself. Chances of you buggering things up royally? Almost certain.
Oh boy, it's more stuff. Where am I? I'm not seeing a "you are here" circle. Am I blind? Let's see here. It's gotta be one of these, right? Research room. We'll worry about it later. It says it's a definite dead end. I don't think it does. Save the bad guy, kill the damsel in distress. Why? What do we gain? I don't have a code.
You turning up here is probably the second best thing to happen to me since I've been down here. I'm reserving first place for when we get out. So, I'm not big-headed enough to think you came all the way here just to rescue me. I wasn't lying, though. I think I've worked out how to disinfect you. But, you probably saw this coming. It's not quite as simple as all that.
Indeed.
I had to engage the failsafe on the research rooms to seal myself in here. And that means we need a key card to get me out. One of the personnel, one of the infected ones, tried to get in with a card, but I don't know where it went.
Nothing, but it's funny.
Look,
we gain nothing, but it would be funny.
I need you, and, well, if you do get me out, I'll give you the biggest hug of your life.
That's the bargain. Well,
Christ! Go here, go there, fetch this, run me a bath. Typical broad, atypical circumstances. You think fate has anything to do with this? Fate is merely the war cry of those too scared to think for themselves.
typical broad, huh? But she offered hug. And isn't love in these trying times the best reward? Great. Now I have to deal with this. You agree with Clarence? Don't agree with Clarence. He's like the enemy. I don't want to have to deal with this.
The Archaic would never ask that employees work longer than the recommended 8-hour shift, but understands that enthusiasm for their work and dedication to the team may often motivate them to do so. Thank you for not letting us down.
Destroy the cure and help the bad guy? The bad guy just wants me to die. That's like literally all he wants. Okay, so we're trying to get into the research room with a key card that I don't have, that's on an infected, probably. And I have no idea where I'm standing right now. But I do know where the research room is. Okay, so research facility is 2, so I'm like here. And man, this place is a maze. It's a maze with no "you are here" signs. That sucks. Examination area, kennel, and chemical research lab. Okay, so if I'm like here, I'm either here or I'm here. So if we go forward to the right and then down, we can go check out the kennel. Who designed this place? A game dev. A game dev designed this place for a puzzle game. So this should be the kennel, right? Logic, ow, my ankles. I won't do that again. Logic dictates that this is the kennel that I can't get into. Maybe I can get into it. I just realized I went into a kennel. Why did I do that?
Dark, isn't it? Echo! Echo! Echo!
We're gonna open up to dogs, aren't we? I'm ready.
Kinda empty. Now this is what it's like to be me, buried deep within the cavernous expanse you call a mind. You see, this is what puts me in such a bad mood. We spend all this time messing about with door codes, levers, human appendages, and it turns out at the blink of an eye, I can just block it all out. Whoosh! Gone. Just you and me on some kind of messed up holiday.
Why are you like this, Clarence?
You think I can conjure up some margaritas?
Probably not. If you
No?
could, you would have already.
Shall we get the hell out of here, then?
Ah,
Well, it's hardly better, but it is more interesting. Just...
something's crawling inside the walls. Why is everything here terrible? I don't think it was wise to go in there yet. Are you saying I should go look at other stuff? Is that what you're saying? This is where the dog slept. It's pretty filthy. Right, right. Well, if the game is telling me this was a bad idea, maybe we shouldn't go there. What happened in here? You know, I kind of have that question now, too. This looks like some cave painting shit. Nothing. We'll come back later. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll all be fine. Oh, by the way, Cactus, I beat Visage. It feels good. I just want the world to know that it's over, and I did it. It took a minute, but I did it. Nice. Yeah, no, it feels good. Can I kill this thing? I really want to kill this thing. I've tried to kill them before. I want you to know that these infected do not go down easy. Like, I could not make it happen. I threw so much garbage at it.
What? Who are you?
Here we go. All right, I wasn't sure if he was gonna follow me in. Poke. Save point, probably. These things, they're taking me. They're taking me. They need me. They're beckoning me in. They're trying to, yes. Absorb you into the hive mind. Some weathered newspaper clippings from 1999. They're difficult to read, but seem to be about some disease spreading around the local population. It doesn't seem to work. Yeah, I'll take painkillers if you got them. I used a lot in the snow. Don't know what that is. It's nitrogen. I don't know what I need nitrogen for, but I'm glad I found it. Great. What is it? Canid something? Anyone know what nitrogen is useful for? I don't actually know what it does. It's like, isn't it an... Okay, everything sounds like this in chemistry, but isn't it part of an explosive? Maybe I'm wrong. Looks like someone wanted to make sure whatever was on the computer remained a mystery. Enough of that. No. 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 Okay. Well, we have this door. It's blocked from the other side. We don't have this door. The nitrogen bomb. Could be. Don't explode. Consider not exploding. Okay. Okay, I have two ideas. Neither one of them is great. Both of them involve explosives, which I do have. This says explosive. Yeet. Okay, surely this is a good idea. Oh wait, we're out of flamethrower. Damn it! Okay, I suddenly don't have ideas. Yeah, that was optimistic thinking. You budged a little. Well, I'm allowed to be sad. Okay, so bombs didn't work. Nitrogen, go. Why is it never nitrogen? I don't think the saw is gonna do anything. It's rusted shut. There must be another way I can get into the vent. I see screws with suspiciously good rendering, but I don't have a screwdriver. At least not that I can tell. I'll have you know that I used to have a screwdriver. It was a coin. The game gave me a screwdriver in the form of a coin. I don't have that anymore. Sad. We're sure this isn't gonna work. Oh, hold on. Iodine. I don't know what iodine does either. A wild infected has appeared from the tall grass in the abandoned facility with no grass. Oh, well, I mean, you can find Pokemon in cave walls, right? So, ooh, painting. Seems a bit out of place. That's what I was thinking. This is what was stopping my epic assault, really. Aren't there specifically Pokemon that show up in, what the hell is this? That specifically show up in, like, you know, a power plant and stuff? I mean, why couldn't it just be one of those? Why's it gotta be tall grass? There's blood all over the table. What happened here? I think dogs happened. Hello? Oh, your umbilical cord is going nuts there, friend. Mixture not complete. Failed to inject sample. Okay. The body is hooked up to that machine with a set of tubes. What kind of experiments were they doing in here? I don't know.
All these drugs, there's bound to be a big old needle at the end of this. That'd be enough to put any man off. No shame in that. You don't want to catch anything. One virus is enough for anybody.
Okay. Anatomy of a human. There are lots of scribbles around the head area. The only thing readable is one saying probable entry point with an arrow pointing to the spine. I can't flip you, but maybe I can create liquid. Is there more? Hold on. That's a lot of drugs. Mixture not complete. You need more? What, how many do you need? Good lord. I don't see anything. Nothing on the top shelf. Ah, boy. Don't do drugs or you'll end up like the guy in the bed. Yes, this is your brain on drugs, children. What drugs? Yes, all of them. Okay, I'm missing drugs, but I don't know where they are. I think I checked everything in here. Like the cabinets, I mean. Most of these are completely unreadable. They seem to be hastily noted about different treatments. Searching for drugs. The quest for drugs. We should all be so lucky. I'm running out of places to look for drugs. I don't seem to have a container either. Do I like squids? Isn't that just the Helldiver alien? Please, I just need a container and or more drugs. An old and rotten shelf. I'm surprised it's holding as well as it is. I take it I can't push you. See if this saves. Not that we'll have any way to see that per se. Well, as it turns out, I do like the squith. They're excellent target practice. Squith. Their name is funny. What's a guy got to do to get drugs? You know, for his friend on the table. Medicinal drugs. Just make sure that there's not any hanging out here. There's not. Okay, so maybe the drugs just aren't in here. Maybe there's some more drugs elsewhere. I am gonna go look at some different rooms, I guess. I don't know what that says. The kennel and the chemical laboratory. Chemical laboratory is this way. Careful, Kenny, careful. But why? We found the chemical laboratory. This is where all the drugs live. Surely.
Oh, damn! There's a gas leak. Guess we won't be getting through today. Let's come back another lifetime, eh? Monkey?
They're a part of the process. They're taking me, sealing me inside so that the virus can grow. They're partitioning my mind, putting me inside so that he can take over. They're imprisoning me. I see. Another lethal gas leak. What kind of lethal? Right. I just need to fix the gas leak. What was that? That is the door not opening. I think that looks decent, maybe. Maybe not. Can I just bash it out? Perfect. Okay, but it's remotely locked too, so we still can't get in. Are there, like, drugs in here? Okay, so I am assuming that we have to do something somewhere else to get this open, yeah? I mean, obviously, but I mean, I think it's probably in a different room. Are there drugs here? I need those. I need the drugs, all right? We're trying to, like, do things with a corpse. Bonk. Obviously, this isn't gonna work. That is a big door. Oh, that was nothing. So I'm assuming that the first time we touched one of these things was the first time we got infected. Or, like, was the moment that we got infected. There must be a control room somewhere. That's my guess. But I don't know where that would be. Suppose there could also just be a nice button hidden somewhere, but I doubt it. I suppose this room is a dead end for the moment. That said, we are approaching time for the stream. So, I think I will be calling it, because it's been the usual amount of time. I did things. I accomplished some stuff. I was killed at least twice. I think. More than that, actually. Just try to put this away. There we go. Hold on. That was weak. All right, well, anyway, I think that's going to be it from me. So, you know, thanks for stopping by, Cactus. Anyone else who maybe stop by or anyone who sees us in the future, hope everybody has a good night. Yep, have a good night. And, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with a different game. Probably. Unless something happens and I decide to cancel, but nothing I can think of would cause that yet. All right, anyway. This is a tutorial? Not important. Have a good night, everybody, and bye. Still bad at goodbyes. Bye. Bye.